Good morning, class. So now today we are going to study about the consumer equilibrium. And in that case, consumer equilibrium in the case of utility analysis. So this is chapter 3. So consumer equilibrium or utility analysis. What is that utility analysis? So we'll see, consumer is a person who consumes different items. So when consumer is there, he or she will consume different items. Now when he or she is consuming different items, why he does that? Why? So first thing, he does it for the satisfaction. Okay, why he does? He does satisfaction, for the satisfaction. Okay, so suppose if I say it is a very hot summer day and you are coming from outside, you are out there for 3 hours and you didn't drink water, but when you are coming home you are so much thirsty. Okay, you are so thirsty that when you come and you drank 3-4 glasses of water. Okay, and not more than that. Not it is 5, not it is 6, or not it is 7. Okay, you just by the count you drink for the 3-4 glasses of water. Why it is so? Why you done so? Why? Because you does that because you wanted to satisfy your thirst. Okay, your thirstiness to be satisfied at that time. So you drink 3-4 glasses of water. Okay, so when you drink, you see, when you are drinking water, first time when you drink water, then you were very too much satisfied. I got water. Okay, then again I want some more water. Then again you drink. Then again you drink. Then 3-4 times you drink. Then after that you say my stomach is full, my mind is full, or I am satisfied with the water. So you don't drink. So this is thing that is called as utility. When you consume any product, that drives you utility. On consumption. Okay, when you consume, hold on. When you consume any product, you drive utility. And what is utility is called bond satisfying power of a commodity. So, bond satisfying power of a commodity, that is known as utility. And now this utility means how you get that. When you consume any product, it drives you some sort of satisfaction, and that satisfaction is known as utility. Now, see, you like some goods too much. Okay, like if we talk about the mango, if a mango season is there, you want to eat mango. Okay, you inside your mind, or your demand is there that you want to eat mango. But have you find any time that when you eat too much mango, your mind is full of that thing? Okay, you don't for 2-3 days you don't want to eat that. Why it happens so? Why? Anyone? Think about yourselves. Then you will find out that when you eat anything at maximum level, the satisfaction derived from that commodity or that product, that keeps on decreasing. So at a times come, or at a time you say the last, what happens that you don't want that product for now. Okay, you want to break that product for 3-4 days, and after 3-4 days again you start eating that. But if someone wants you to eat that product at the same time, you don't like that, or after that, after eating sometime you will vomit it. That is what that satisfying power of the commodity that becomes 0. So suppose this, if I say, for example, I take a schedule, okay. So suppose this is commodity X, okay, and units, sorry, utility. So suppose you are very thirsty, then first time when you consume a glass of water, you get 25 utils. So utility is a plural form, and utils are the singular form. Okay. So for the single unit, you can say utility. When it is collectively when it is singular it is said as utils, and when it is collectively said as, it is called as utility. Okay. The want satisfying power of a commodity is known as utility, or satisfaction derived from the commodity is known as utility. Okay, the main satisfaction means utility. Understood? If satisfaction is there, utility is there. So when you drink first time a glass of water, I suppose you get 25 units. Then so again you consume the glass of water same time. Okay, then you get 15. Then again third time you consume, you get 5. Again you consume. Fourth time, the satisfaction becomes 0. Okay, then again you consume for the fifth time, that becomes -5. So what is happening here in these two situations? Can you imagine by yourselves? If you see, first time when you were thirsty, your satisfaction from that product was maximum. Okay, you were satisfied a lot. Now, second time when you consume that glass of water, what happened with you? You were already satisfied from the water. Now you wanted a little, or requirement was very less. So what happened? The satisfaction which first time which you tried, that is 25, was reduced to 15. Means earlier you are already satisfied from that product. So next time when you get that satisfaction or commodity, that did not satisfy you much. Then next time again somebody forced you to drink water. Okay, now your satisfaction came more down, because already 2 times you have consumed that product, and then your satisfaction is already derived from that product. So next time when you consume that quantity, that commodity, then satisfaction became to 5. Okay, came to 5. Then fourth time somebody more pressurized you, like I pressurized you being a teacher. No, beta, you have to drink. Then what you drink? You drank that water, and what happened? Your satisfaction became 0. Now each time when you are consuming, your satisfaction is decreasing. And fifth time, no, you have to drink. I forcefully. Then next time, what is that? That -5. That satisfaction, your mind is completely off from that product. Means you will vomit it. Okay, fifth time, your mind level is already full. Okay, from that product, consumption of that product. Now, what will happen? You will vomit out that product. Okay, means you don't like, for at least for 5-6 hours or till night time, you don't want to drink water, because you were satisfied that much. Okay, or you have consumed that much of water. That is why you don't want to use water. So each time you see, when you are consuming that product, each time your satisfaction is coming down. Even it will happen with the chocolate, or even if the product you like most will happen with this thing only. Except from some exceptional case are there, like those who are drinking alcohol. If you give 1 glass, they will ask for 3-4 more glasses also. So each time they are consuming, their satisfaction is increasing. So utility derived from that alcoholic products, that will increase. So that these are the exceptional case. Okay, in that case, consumer must be rational. Okay, so in this case, you are rational if you are able to think, and if you are able to judge at that time. Each time when you are consuming any product, your satisfaction will come down. Fine. So this is called utility. The satisfaction is measured in the terms of utility. It is a utility is a plural word, utils is a singular word. Okay. That. So utility can be measured into two. So measurement of measurement of utility. Measurement of utility can be, you can measure utility into two, by the two ways. First and second, that is, first one is cardinal. Okay, see, in the cardinal and cardinal measurement, you say, and ordinal measurement. So, cardinal and ordinal measurement. So, in cardinal measurement, you can say when you can measure the utility in the form of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So, when you are able to measure the utility in the form of units or numbers, then it is called as cardinal measurement of utility. Fine. Okay. Then, if we talk about the ordinal number or ordinal measurement of utility. So in this, there is no number is defined. Okay. Here expression comes. Okay. Like high end, or you can rank your utility in a position or expression like high and low. High and low. So when you are going to measure your utility, something like it was very nice. No, it is very poor. So when you are expressing this type of utility, that product is good, that product is bad, means you are not giving any cardinal number. Okay, you are not going to measure in any form of unit or 1, 2, 3 units. Okay, it is not in the numbers. So that time you are representing which measurement? That is ordinal measurement. Okay, that is the expression. That is how you say that satisfied you. Yeah, it was good. Okay, it was far enough. Okay, so this type of expression which you are showing, that is the ordinal measurement of utility. But when you say, suppose how much marks you want to give when you eat that product, or whenever you are going restaurants, so they ask you from out of 10 how much marks you want to give for this dish what you consume. So you give 9, some people give 10, some people give 8, some people give 7. So this is what? That is cardinal measurement of utility. Fine. So utility can be measured into two. How they can be measured? One is cardinal measurement of utility, means in the form of units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ordinal number, in which ordinal measurement of utility, in which means your expression you need to rank the utility, that is high and low. So this is for utility. So this is all for today. We'll meet up in the next class. Till then, thank you.